Okay.
Hello, Barrie. Welcome to Community Chat with Heather. And I'm here today with Rene and Tracy. And what a year they've had. They are the owners of Creative Bean. And they're sitting in their car today because they have so much excitement going on right now. So Tracy, Rene, welcome to Community Chat. And tell us all about what's going on and why you're in your car.
Well, thank you for having us, first
so
of
much,
all.
Heather.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, we're in our car right now because we're in the middle of renovations. The last day, I would say, of renovations. We're just final touches and electricians. So before we reopen our doors at Creative Bean.
Yeah, we've taken our baby and we have cleaned it up and given it a little bit of a facelift, and we've added in a Kawartha dairy ice cream stand, and we're bringing in a hot table to feature Trinidadian takeout food, which will continue to go along with all of our other items that we have. Yep. But man, it is night and day in there. When we first started Creative Bean, we started on very little and little knowledge as well. And if you could see a picture of where we started to what we've built in there, it's beautiful. Like, it's just night and day.
That's amazing. I'm so excited to come back and see everything and all the changes. Yeah. So what, I know you guys have been through a lot. I don't know if you want to have a little, recap of your year and just share with everyone why you're reopening now.
Well, yeah, sure. You know what? A year ago, I contracted COVID-19, was put on life support. I was in the hospital for 12 days. And as Tracy was saying earlier, it's ironic that a year ago, exactly a year ago, I was on life support, and it would probably be Tuesday. Well, tomorrow I would be taken off life support, and starting to wake up. So, and tomorrow, marking the day that we are reopening Creative Bean, is is huge for us, and I think that moment tomorrow is going to be very emotional for us, and just to see what God has done in our lives, and as well as Creative Bean, and just
in the past year.
In the past year has been huge. And, and I think for the last couple of days, my children and Tracy, we've been in prayer and, just praising and thanking the Lord for what he has done and what he's going to do going forward, because we can't just focus on right now. We need to focus on the doors he's going to open, because he goes before us. So we're super excited.
A year ago, I know I mentioned this to you earlier. A year ago, he was on life support. I was by myself. I shut down Creative Bean. I closed those doors. I picked up the phone and I called bankruptcy lawyers. I'm like, how do I claim bankruptcy? Because I don't know what the future is. I need an option just to know. And you know what? It's just, your mind goes to the worst place. But yet God had bigger plans in store for us. And if I could have tried to plan this past year getting to this point, I don't think I would have made it in my plan. I don't think a business plan or anything I could have written could have put us where we are today. And you know what? Not just God. I mean, God is number one. We're very grateful and thankful. But community, family, friends, like, we couldn't be here without any of them. Community is huge to Rene and I and our business, and what we're building in there is for the community and it's for the kids, and we just want to share it with everybody.
So excited about that. So what originally caused you to decide to open Creative Bean in the first place, when you right at the very beginning?
5 years ago.
Yeah. What did what were you thinking?
What were we thinking?
Exactly.
I was thinking, what a crazy idea. I don't know.
Well, you know what? 5 years ago, it was just something that, it was a conversation we were having, because Tracy was doing a lot of networking. She was going to a lot of coffee shops to meet with people. And I was where I used to work. And not that I wasn't happy, but I wanted something new. I wanted something of my own. And I said to Tracy, hey, listen, like, why don't we combine both of our passions? You know, you love to network and you love to, you know, do your printing, your graphics. I love coffee. You know,
He's
why don't
always
you?
wanted a cafe. He's
So,
since I met this man.
there you go.
He's always wanted a cafe,
Yeah.
and he'd always tell me, I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know, I'm like, that's a good dream. I'm happy for you, you know, but
in retirement, honey, in
I
retirement.
just never said anything more than it was a great dream for him, because I worked with a lot of restaurants doing graphics and printing and stuff and advertising. And I knew how hard the restaurant industry could be. So the thought of opening a cafe just never appealed to me at all. But it was the way he spun it. Hey, you go networking all the time. Wouldn't it be nice to have network events at your own cafe? Wouldn't it be nice to meet a customer at your own coffee shop? Like, that's how he spun it. And I'm like, yeah, that would be cool. So we ended up taking both of our dreams and we put them together. And the cafe had a small business center at the back end, which didn't overpower at all. And you know what we thought was going to be meant for a business professionals and networking, it really was. But the kids came in and we absolutely adored having them. And they really saw Creative Bean as their own place. So then, instead of just networking for business owners and stuff like that, Rene actually started a, what was it? What did you call it?
I did a youth art expo.
Youth art expo, where youth in the community could actually showcase their work. And then we didn't just stop there. We invited business professionals to the event, so that way those kids could actually network with industries that would be of interest to them. So interior design,
record
labels with design, like things like that. And they were able to network, and some of them actually ended up getting some
jobs,
which was amazing. And these kids were like in grade 8, grade 9. So
are you going to reinvent something like that again?
You know what? We're gonna look at what we have right now, and my goal is to redo it again. You know, maybe we don't have the space to do it with 4 youth, maybe do 2 at a time.
We'll do something. But Creative Bean is so much more than just this cafe, and so much more than just a print shop, which is now hidden now. So if you go in there, you won't see the print shop. It is there, but it's hidden with an ice cream counter now. But you got to come in and see it to really understand Creative Bean.
I will have to stop in this week and check out the new, and maybe take some pictures. And
you will love it. You'll love it. I love it. I smile every time I walk in there now.
I've always smiled when I walk in there because of your cheery faces and the coffee that's always ready for me.
Yeah.
So what caused you to decide this particular neighborhood?
We live in this neighborhood, and we wanted to be able to give something back that would be a nice spot for people to walk to, for kids to come over to.
And we also have three kids, right, that we want to be accessible to them, you know, because they do sports, they're involved in a lot of stuff, so we want to make sure we want to stay close to home. And you know what, we, like Tracy said, we love the community. Ward 10 has been a huge part of Creative Bean. So
awesome. Well, guys, is there anything, you know, really particular? I know reopening tomorrow, so obviously we want everybody to come out this week and welcome you back. And is there anything specific or something maybe that nobody knows about you or Creative Bean that you want to make sure that people know?
Just that we are here, you know, just that we're here. We're
well, I think it's not that we're here, is that we treat every one of our customers, anybody that walks through our door, like family.
You do.
And
I
you know what?
And I
think, you know what? I think just like we do at home, it's like, come in, you know, we're gonna have a smile, we're gonna have a laugh, and we'll get to know you, and eventually I'm gonna know your drink. So, you know,
it's usually only 1 or 2 visits, I think.
Yeah.
You know, that is true. We treat everybody. It doesn't matter how old. We've had kids come in, and tell Rene about the projects that they're doing at school. Just, you know, Rene will be like, oh, so what's going on? They'll tell them, oh, you know, I'm working on some project. And would you believe the kid actually brought his completed project to show him?
Yes.
Like it was just, you could see he made that connection, you know, with his customer, that it went beyond a customer. This kid was actually happy to show him, hey, remember that project? Look what I did. And it's just such a nice feeling to have that connection with all types of people. Like, I think our oldest customer is in his, 97?
Yeah.
Right? And when he comes in with his helper, we just make him feel like...
And our youngest is 4.
Yeah.
Comes for the cookies.
She comes with the cookies, but we make him just light up. Like, he feels so happy to be out and be, you know, have attention, and we just love that. So we really hope now that Creative Bean has more to offer, that will be that will be more visible in the community, because that has been our one struggle in the past 5 years, was for people to find us and to know that we're here and know what we do. So thank you so much for offering this platform to help promote Creative Bean, and for your love and passion for helping us and others. Like, thank you. We can't thank you enough.
Yes, thank you very much.
And we're just gonna keep moving forward and hope for great things.
All right. And what we'll do is we'll circle back and we'll come into the store next time.
Yes.
And you know, try out that Kawartha dairy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so bad for me working there now.
Chew with your mouth open, the calories escape, right?
Yeah. Oh, geez. Well put. Yeah.
All right. Well,
thank you so much.
Thank you guys for joining me on Community Chat. And again, it's Rene and Tracy with Creative Bean. And we look forward to seeing the new digs tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Take care.